Hello. So I'll just wrap up this last emerger pattern, which is named the Golden Snitch, inspired by a local Harry Potter fan. to get this thread flat before I start whip finishing that, or else it won't work properly. Some glue to make sure that stays solid. Hey Chris, you okay? How did you get on? Hey Cara. Eight Bream. I hope you washed your hands afterwards. Did Lucas get home okay on his bike? That fly is it's called the golden snitch, a la Harry Potter. My youngest is a big fan, and when she saw the Wally wings, she thought, yeah, I'm throwing it away. I don't blame you for throwing it away. So yeah, so this Gabriella saw it and said it looks like a snitch, so it became the golden snitch. Can you see it properly? Yeah. Just turn that down. Ah, good. Good stuff. Yeah, I didn't really have any plans to do too much, so I just wanted to get this camera set up and see if it was any better. It seems to be, but I've had a couple of other technical issues, which I was not overly pleased about, but yeah. So I'll tie a couple of beads. I need a few for fishing in the river, so I'll knock some out. Build a little dam up behind this bead so it doesn't move everywhere. Ah, good. That's what I was hoping for. Because before it wasn't the best in the world. It was annoying the hell out of me. That'll do. You get a little bit of a dam up behind there so it doesn't move. And then I'll cheat with some super glue. Good. So I'll take some Coq de Leon. Yeah, I set the I've turned the autofocus off, so set it all on manual and I'll leave it like that now. But I'm glad it's better. Yeah, Jared, hi there. I was having an issue with disk. My disk was running super slow. It was doing memory swaps or something, so I fixed all that now, I think. Hey Matt, are you okay? Where's that stuck to my finger? It's a Stonfo Elite, Italian company down the road in Firenze, Florence. All finished after the all good. Cheers. All finished after the what's it called, election stuff then, Matty. That was the problem earlier. Disk. Yeah, I think it was the disk. So it was just not. It was not reacting correctly, and then I was looking. I could see all sorts of weird issues going on, but I'll get it fixed, or just eventually replace it, I guess. All good. Cheers. Great, Matty. What am I looking for? Gold wire. I use Stonfo bobbins. You love them, yeah. I've got this. This is a Stonfo bobbin. This one. It's the heavy one. It's quite good. And then I've got these. These ones too. These are okay. Yeah, thankfully finished work at 1 AM, then back at 7:30. Fishing tomorrow, up at 4. So leaving at 4 or out of bed at 4? Mine are red, but look nothing like either of those. Okay, these are I can't remember what they're called. They do the job. Leaving at 4 AM. So you'll be up at what, 3:30? It's a nice early start. So I'm just tying a couple of hare's ears because I'm going to try and fish a couple of New Zealand style rigs when I'm in Mittersill next. Sod's Law, cold north wind now, so I'm fishing with, yeah, typically bad fishing in cold wind and northeasterly, nothing worse than it. That's really early Matty. Going live. Yeah, I bet he does go live. Probably just a. I don't think they do a different model for the US market. I think it's all pretty much the same stuff. And you go live once you're there. Might drop in on that. I think I usually do drop in on your lives when you're fishing. Where you're off to is at Wormit. Oh, it's Craig away with you too. I highly debated fishing live tomorrow if I had service at a certain spot. By now they say it's going to pour rain. Don't like that. Don't like that one little bit. Yeah. That's better. Not sure whether I want to put a CDC collar on that. I think it looks not too bad like that. I just want a little hot spot on it now. What's this called? Yeah, no fishing for me tomorrow, I'm afraid. I have to wait until the week of Whitsun. It's quite quiet in the chat. What's going on? Nice collar on him. Flatten the thread out. And then a little cheeky whip finish. Hey Doug, you okay? Yeah, he looks okay. They should do the job. Maybe that's a bit too long. Just this, that's all I want it to be. Where does it go? This is when you know getting old, Massey, when you're trying to put these tiny beads on these hooks. I'm sure it never used to be difficult. Yeah, a whole bag of gremlins, all sorts of weird things. So internet connection problems, disk issues, all sorts of weird stuff was going on. So a big cleanup, internet restarted, my internet connection, not the internet. Um, disk check, validation, and a bit of some patience, and then things came back. But my machine's still running a bit weird. I don't know what's going on. Why I think it's just old. Software's not so great. I'm a really good boy. Maybe Santa will get me a new machine before Christmas though. We will see. Working good now though. Thanks, Doug. It's finally getting there, right? Taking its time, but finally nearly there. Looking good. I'm off to bed. Have a good one, everybody. See you on the next one. Thanks for the support today, Rob. No problem, Chris. It was nice. I'm glad you caught some fish. And yeah, when you have something that's slimy and smells of fish, we know why. This is just a hare's ear. So coq de leon tail, hare's ear, or actually that's grey squirrel, but hare's ear. Gold rib, a little bit of flash over the thorax cover. Or as a thorax cover, sorry. And then some fox squirrel for the thorax area, so it's nice and buggy. And a little hot spot of, what's this? Fluorescent orange UTC. You must fish these, Jared. You must fish hare's ears. In my area, or who are you talking to, Jared? I hear the red dart as a catcher in your area. Who's this? The hare's ear is no doubt fish catcher here, and a lot of people throw them, which is exactly why I do throw them. Okay. Hare's ear, though, I mean, what is a hare's ear? It's 1,000 flies. I've never fished a red dart. It's squashing down again. Why is there no substance there? Try fingers again. Yes, imitate. Yeah, it's a. It's literally a catch-all. That and a pheasant. Pheasant tail's a bit more. Yeah, imitates more of a mayfly nymph, I guess, with the pheasant in it. But hare's ears could be anything, and they just catch fish. Just a bit of red stuff in there. What's that? Mixing my dubbings. Same with the PT, yeah. Yeah, top nymphs. They're not a dialback though. That is a classic nymph. I'm a huge stonefly guy though. I by far caught more fish on a stonefly pattern than all the other flies combined. Oh, if they're popular, yeah, I think I've caught more fish on, I'd say, clink camera than anything, especially in rivers. If it was a reservoir in the UK, Ozo, I think that's my most successful fly ever there. Just a black buzzer, nothing more, nothing less. Either a Kaufman S Blackstone, Golden Stone or Brownstone, both in nymphs and dries. Say like 6 patterns total have caught 60% of my fish. That's cool. Your go-to. So yeah, I think regardless of how many flies you tie, you probably fish 5 confidently. Try and fill that to the top because it's not looking so good. There it is. Oh, yeah. And get that to go in that little gap at the top. It's the only thing I don't like about beads. Got it. I mean, I throw a lot of flies, but when fishing is tough, I pull out a stone and it'll catch. What's your go-to fly, Matty? And Doug? What was that? What was that? It said, what's your go-to fly? What's your favourite fly, or not favourite? What's the fly you put on? You think, if nothing else is working, I'm going to catch on this. When you've got some downtime, check out a red dart. Attract a Euronymph. It'll catch fish for you. Is it a bit like a blowtorch, Jared? Kate McLaren Sedgehog. That's a cool fly. I do like a sedge. And a sedgehog especially. They just look cool. Dalbach. That's the one. Classic. You never heard of a deal back? Wow, it's classic. The little devil. Green mayflies. Right now we're covered in green mayflies, so I guess that will dictate your fishing then. Just ordered 2 new fly lines. They're expensive now. They got really expensive, right? I remember looking one time and I think for a Rio line they wanted 120, 130 euro or something. Just when did that happen? When did we think it was a good idea to spend that kind of money on a line? And it's a fly line. It's just insane. What did you go for, Doug? Matty, I forgot to ask about shipping on your package. I got too pissed off. Apparently post office lost my vintage bamboo that I just bought. Wow. Scientific angler. Used to be 40 quid lines. Now they're 100 quid. Yeah. Mad. Absolutely. It's because of COVID. Because there's an excuse now to charge us stupid money for the same thing. It really is beyond belief that these things just went up to those sort of prices. "10-foot glass floating tip and emerger 5-foot clear tip lines." That's like a midge tip. So buzzer fishing. But learn something new. Apparently the post office computer automatically generates fake scans to make you think your package is moving. It was supposed to be at my post office. And he said that it's never been scanned by hand. It auto scans from the computer. How does that work then? I pull hogs just under the surface. Yeah, super effective as well, right? I said, well, where is my package then? He said, who knows, it will show up eventually. Yeah. Post got expensive as well, right? I've been using Snowbee, but they don't last. Loads of small chips in the line. Is Snowbee a UK brand? Yeah, UK. Okay. I sort of remember it when I was there, but it's a long time ago now. Have you ever fished Cortland lines? I used to buy them a lot. There's a 333 camo line or something, I think it was. A tactical or whatever it's called. It's really good. Black and white, like a zebra pattern on it. It's really fishing buzzers or darbacks. You would see every time the fish even sniffed the fly. I don't see those indicator type lines anymore. Maybe because I'm not looking for them though. It's a bit big, the hotspot on that, but oh well. this here. Not going to lie, I'm still kind of annoyed. I thought I might fish that new rod tomorrow. That's a shame. It's a real shame. I don't think I'm going to bother fastening the bead. I'll just put a bigger dam behind it. That's no good. I just let the dubbing hold the bead forward. I don't think the dubbing's got the strength in it though, right? It hasn't got the structure to do it. You never have problems with them moving. Okay, I'll give it a go. I don't fish them that often, so I'm sure it'll be okay then. Even in like a Rainbow Warrior where there's just a tiny ball of dubbing behind the bead and tinsel wrap. Okay. It's got to come around the bend, I guess, and it's got a bit of glue in there. The stream's here, you will lose it before you get 8 fish deep on it. So, okay. So where is it you stay then? Well, it's 2 or 3 hours. You said. Is it 2 hours or how long was it? Sorry, you said there's a couple of hours anyway to get to the nearest fishing place. What's the nearest city? If you saw my last video and what the water is like, that's how all the streams are here. Once I've finished this, I'll go and have a look, Jared. The nearest is 2 hours, but all the good streams are about 3 hours away. Do you stay over or do you drive there and back typically? So it's not super long, 2 or 3 hours, but still, when you want to go fishing. So when I drive to the place I like to fish in Austria, it's a good 2 hours. So I know that pain of getting up super early and I have to charge my car at the border. There's a charging station just before the border, so I stop there and get up to a good 80% again before continuing on. No, just have to leave about 4 AM, head home about 4 PM and walk in the door about 7:30. Yeah. If I take Gabriella, then I don't leave that early, but we leave early, stop, get some breakfast while the car charges, fish for the day. Hopefully there's a huta open in the where we go. Hopefully it's open because they have a toilet and everything for girls. That's important. And yeah, and then leave about 4 or 5 o'clock. Yeah, okay, Doug. 5 minutes and you're sea trout fishing. Lucky you. Must be nice. Must be really nice. When's the best time to go there for good sea trout fishing, Doug? 20 minutes I'm in the boat. I guess, well, the village where I live, there's the River Dorfen runs through it, but it's owned by the family who owns Siemens, or used to own Siemens. So, in theory, I could be 2 minutes from the door and be fishing for big grayling, but you're not allowed. Between now and mid-June. Okay. And this is sea trout from the sea, not in the rivers. And Jared, I haven't taken my son with me. I haven't taken my son with me yet to the streams. Lots of kids drown in the streams here every year, so it worries me. Yeah, that's not good. A few years ago here, a boy fell in and got swept away. His older brother jumped in to try and save him, and then the dad jumped in. And after that, wow, it's insane. It's very sad but insane. In the sea, fishing the big tides, cool. Are the rivers all spate rivers there though, Doug? So you need a load of rain if you're going to fish the rivers anyway. Not that it's hard to come by rain in Scotland, like, but spring is when the water is dangerously like now. I think this summer when it drops and slows down, I'll take him with me. How old is he? He's not 3 years old or anything, right? He's big enough. On the hoof it looks like it rains every day in Scotland. On the hoof? Yeah, spate rivers. They are lake rivers. What happened in was it the Spey? Wasn't there a big kill-off? Wasn't there a some spill or something this year? Not long ago. I'm sure I read it in the news. There was some spill and there was a big kill-off. These companies and these water companies really do need to be sorted out. This one a bit of a rough up before I go with that. I do like a good scruffy hairs here. Scruffier the better. I've nearly finished these now, that's good. Am I tying in a library? No. In a basement. Hi, Jimbo. No, no library. Oh, it is very quiet. It's that's why I like it. Excuse me for 1 second, while I just grab some refreshment. So yeah, sorry Jimbo, but it's not. Yeah, I'm not super talkative or playing music or. But if you need, I can explain the fly I'm making, the fly I'm tying, and tell you the materials that are in it, or at least tell you the hooks are there. Can you see that? Yeah. So Vineyard Osprey jig hooks, size 14. The beads are. Not sure what size these are. Oh yeah, 2.8mm tungsten beads in gold. whiting Coq de Leon for the tail, a mixture of natural grey squirrel and fox squirrel for the body and thorax, some hen's fine gold wire as the rib, some, I don't know how old this stuff is, but some old pearl as a thorax cover, and some fluo orange UTC for the hotspot. You're welcome. Sorry, yeah, I know I should be more vocal. I'm happy to answer questions. It's a bit easier for me to answer questions than just blather on. So you tie yourself, Jimbo? I'm back. Sorry, my wife stopped by work. That's nice of her. Yes, I tie when I can. Oh, that's good. Anything in particular you tie, Jim, or are you a general trout guy, or what's the score? I do like a hare's ear, as I said. They are for sure fish catchers as well. Losing the plot. For years I had a different whip finish tool, the same that Matty uses, and it broke. So I swapped over to these. Don't know, I can't remember the guy who invented this particular style, and it's good. I'm getting used to it, but sometimes I just find it a little bit uncomfortable. Prefer trout, but also fish warm water lakes for panfish and bass. Whereabouts are you then? Where in the world are you? I tie a lot of pheasant tails and smaller nymphs. Oh, cool. Nothing pulls like a big bull bluegill. I don't know about that. Maybe a big bull redfish. Maybe. Well, for us landlocked saps, I think it was some of the best fishing I ever did. I think was fishing for redfish. I just loved it, everything about it. Pond fishing is a good option for evenings after a work day. Yeah, fishing in a pond. That's different. Ah, you're North Texas. Okay. So you get some really cool fish as well. You travel south a bit for the paddlefish and sawbills and gar and everything, right? Texas has got some pretty cool fish in it. Big state though. Get some wax on this thread. It's the only problem with these nickel hooks and GSP, it's just slippy, slippy, slippy. And even the rule of 6 turns doesn't always apply for some reason. No, I doubt you take a paddlefish on the fly, right? Yeah, you could take a gar on a fly. I'm pretty sure you could take a gar. What other monsters do they have living in there? Do you get? Yeah, the gators are around there in Texas, right? You get the odd one. Well, more than the odd one, probably. Why does that happen? Every time you put down a piece of wire you can never find it, but you can guarantee the next day it'll be sitting right in front of you. Why does that happen? C'est la vie. Haven't tried for gar or anything crazy big with a fly rod. If I'm going to travel fishing, I usually drive up to New Mexico or Colorado. Be nice to have that option. It's a long drive from here to get to New Mexico or Colorado. Yeah, I suppose we'll try. Yeah, it would do. I'd have to wait for the Bering Strait to freeze, drive through Russia, all the way across, and then all the way down. It would be a bit of a trek. I might need to charge more than once. What's my favourite local water? Favourite local water to me, or oh, there's a piece of cold wire. So my favourite local water would be, I think, the Gerlos, the river in Gerlos. So it's just called the Gerlos. No, that's not true. The Krumlach in the Krumlach in Austria would be my favourite water. Not local, but local enough. Then with the Finkenalsee, just behind it as well, because it has a huge number of grayling in it, and they're really big as well. Some of the biggest grayling in Austria. So that would be my favourite local places. The Krumlach is the river that feeds the highest waterfall in Europe, and it's in a high mountain valley, and it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely wonderful place to go. One of the few wild places left in the area. So there's still bears, not many, but you can get bears there still. European brown bears, of course, but so there's some real wildlife there. It's just lovely. And the Finkenalsee is also lovely because it's fed by a glacier, and so you can see the glacier behind it. And the restaurant and hotel, there's a it's a hotel, and the restaurant there are really good as well. And it's a nice place to go hiking. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a pretty amazing place. I do love it there. And it's not really well known by people who aren't living around here, so it's not really too busy there either. So I think it's my penultimate fly, which is sort of good, sort of not good. It's not good. Oh, there's nothing there, just the way the light was catching it. Paddlefish eat algae. Yeah, they're they're not going to be caught on a fly, are they? Like, yeah, unfortunately. They do look cool, coolest looking fish out. Really buggy looking, should catch. Thanks, Jimbo. My hope is it will catch a brook trout and a brown trout, and maybe a grayling. So who's your favourite fly tyer? Whose videos do you really look forward to and you think, wow, that's really, really cool stuff? Never caught a grayling way north of me. They're really nice fish. They really, really thump the line as well. You know when they've taken your fly. You never know, Jared. If you ever make it over this to this neck of the woods, then I'll take you to go and catch a grayling. No worries. It seems like Davey McFalcon, that man is an amazing fly tyer. He is my favourite. And then there's another guy, Vladimir, Serbian guy, Holy Fly. He's pretty good. More than pretty good. He's quite amazing as well. Yeah, Davey is just wow. Just effortless. Unless it comes to something like deer hair, I think Cheech from Fly Fish Food, his deer hair stuff is absolutely outstanding. And I do like Tim Flagler as well. He's a great tyer. Yeah, I follow Savage Flies too. I like Savage Flies, that's good stuff. And McFly's good, I like McFly Angler. Not a big fan of Barry Ord Clark though, the guy calls himself the Feather Bender. Not a big fan. Need to work on improving your dries. What's wrong with your dries? I think everyone needs to. We all need to work on our flies, right? We all need to. Yeah, we all need to improve something all the time. There's always something new and something better. I'm a big fan of this guy. I'm a big fan of this guy. I saw time bunion bugs. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know him. Hard to keep the proportions right. The proportions on dry flies. It's yeah. I guess getting the wings right can be challenging sometimes. Tail and stuff's okay though. It's like shank length, right? So just use the hook as the guide. I think the tails on these are a bit long, but I don't mind a longer tail on my little hare's ears. It's one of the coolest flies I've seen, Jared. That bunion, yeah, it's just cool. It looks like a lot of hard work though to get it done. Loads and loads of prep and varnishing it and colouring it and varnishing it again and getting the cork and sand it, or the bolt. It's cork, right? Or is it bolter? And then sanding it down, and oh, it's a whole different league of prep. I think yeah, Robbins, Rob, Robot, all good. The Byler Fest. Hey, hello. Welcome to the library. Wings, tails, hackle, tapering, the dubbing. It all gets jumbled the smaller I tried to go. Size 16 smaller, I need to... Okay, I think, yeah, well, practice then, right? It's the only way. Oh, I like the flysmith guy. So I always forget about him. Brian is an absolutely amazing fly tyer. Since he's only been doing it for like 10 minutes. It's absolutely fantastic. No, it's a Vineyard Osprey. Give me 1 second. Let me just get this fired onto here. There you go. Come on. I'll show you the hook packet. It's this. You're welcome. So wings, tails, hackle, tapering to blah blah. I don't even tie dries below a 16. Fish can't see them in my creeks. Too rough water. You'll understand when you watch the video. I will watch the video. Sorry, Jared. I should have watched it before now, but I will do. Yeah, there's the mountain, the alpine streams are the same. Probably not exactly the same, similar. So depending on the weather, depending on how much water there is, but yeah, sometimes you need something with loads of deer hair. Small clear creeks in the Rockies. I use a lot of tiny bugs, a lot of midges size 18 to 22, and Adams dries, small as 20. Yeah, you need to fish single dry, right? When it's getting down that small, single dry, furled leader. It's a different kettle of fish. It's not the test or the itching in Hampshire. Hey JJ. Hey, I saw your video earlier, mate. Don't worry about stuff like that. All good, my friend. How's the image look today, JJ? What's your view, my friend? It seems you've just turned up, Jay. I think it might be woolly bugger time. Or is it? Excuse me. Oh, it's midnight. I just realised it's so late. I think I'm going to knock on the head. Any questions for a wrap up for the evening? You put my there you go. I don't know if you saw this, Jay, already. The Harry Potter fly, the golden snitch. Put that in there. Parachute edition. What do you think of that then, Jay? Yep, Jay, is no problem, mate. Absolutely, I do understand, and thanks for sharing, right? Thanks for letting people know. It's important. Thank you. So Jimbo, yeah, a little bit of whiskers. Let me get this. So, blowers, know the score. Yeah, all good. La Baila Fest, very nice. Thank you. No question for me, Rob. The new setup is working great now. Thanks, Jared. I'm glad. You only pushed up for the hackles. Yeah, only do that. Jared, if I get my stuff set up, I may do a live tying some old 1930 stuff this weekend. That would be amazing, Jared. I would love to see that. Jimbo, alright, cheers. Have a good night. Cheers, Jimbo. Some nymphs dries, maybe some bunions or Palmer hoppers. Palmer hoppers, okay. Bit different. What do you think, Jay, to the new... I've bought some macro lenses. I took the plunge on it. Well, it was a bit of a punt. But it seems to be better. What do you think? Good quality pictures. That's good. Thanks, Jay. It was annoying. It was driving me mad before because it was yeah, it wasn't good enough. But now I think that looks okay. I'm looking at my phone now. I can see it looks okay. I think the only thing is, Jared, I'm limiting it to 720p because it's an old MacBook Air that I'm using at the minute, and it's not the fastest processor in the world. So anything above 720p, it starts to struggle a bit with it. But the camera's old as well. The camera only supports up to 1080p, but it's good quality 1080p. But yeah, that'll be the next thing. Once I've got my once I've got all my stuff, once things are in a more, once I'm happy with the channel and doing this, then I'll probably start to invest and get a better camera, update my notebook. I'll do all the things that I need to do. I just didn't want to. I didn't know whether it would be for me, so I didn't want to start spending loads of money on different things and then it just sits there in a corner. I have a habit of doing that, and it's not good. And I'm glad to use some of the stuff I've got, right, rather than just it's sitting there on a shelf not getting used. I think using your phone's fairly easy, right, because everything's built in. You're not doing any conversions from HDMI to USB, or yeah, you're not doing you're not pulling the resolution down. You're not doing anything, right? And the autofocus is there, and all of these things. The only problem with the phone is you can't set the focus. You can't fix it. The phone does it for you, right? So I think that's a bit of a challenge. But yeah, it's good fun. I'm enjoying it, so I think I should start looking at investing. What do you think to the fly as well, JJ? Well, that's the sorry, that's the parachute edition. There's another version as well. So the hackle's flattened on the bottom and then set with resin. Well, those wings are a bit twisted. Not good. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, okay. So this one, Jay, it's the normal hackle, but I've squashed the bottom so it lays out flat because I need the body to be in the water. So I want that to go under the meniscus and the trailing shock to be under the water, and then just from here, ouch. So that piece is under, stupid camera. So that piece is underwater from under there. And that's the only problem with this camera as well. It has a weird timeout, or it loses connection with USB and decides to do its own thing. I glue them with resin, UV resin. So push them down, first separate it with a needle, flatten it with my finger. So push the hackle away each side, pull it down, and then a drop of UV on this bottom bit. You can see that drop of UV here, and then it sits nice. You can trim it, but I don't like cutting the hackles. I think it's I just don't like doing it. Yeah, floats like a clink hammer, but it has the foot. So the underneath, when the fish sees it, they'll see it can look like wings. So it can look like a spinner. It can look like a spinner. I'm not sure whether it will work so well because gold is not really a colour, but because Gabriella said that those wally wings look like a golden snitch, I thought I had to tie the fly, so that's why we invented it the other day. I think if you want a more, let's put this out the way. So these cripples are also quite nice. I quite like these. And I find these catch a lot of fish as well. Shocks all over the place. So you can see it's slightly flattened on the bottom as well, but this is a deer hair wing, a little bit of deer hair here, a hackle in the middle, so it's a cripple. It's tied like a cripple, but it's tied with strip peacock's tail. Gold is an attractor colour, and red. I think brownies go for red more than anything. Gold and red is normally, I would fish that for brown trout. And then what else have we got in here? Oh. So these are cool flies as well. They're a bit more complex to tie. So Max's Mess Maker, do you know that fly? So it's a macrame bubble wing, deer hair, hackle tied like a parachute hackle, and then pearl body with a really fine bit of dubbing on it. I'm looking forward to fishing that. I think that's going to be a good fly this year. And then, in addition, I think these little bubbles are going to be good as well. These ones here. Max's Messmaker, yes, it's a cool fly, I think. And then this, I can't remember where I saw this, but basically it's got spent spinner wings, it's got your bubble, pheasant tail, Antron trailing shuck, and peacock's tail as the thorax. That just looks like he's going to catch fish all day long to me. So I've tied it in a couple of colours as well. And then what else have we got in here? Some little, I think it was Jimbo said Adams earlier. Little parachute Adams. I think that's a size 16. Quite big. That bit there I don't want, there you go. Unfortunately, it's been a bit squashed in my box. I need to. But if it's a new fly, I probably haven't fished it. I fished mostly old dries, like 1960s and back, mostly pre-50s. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, Adams is old enough, right? That's an old fly. What are you? And then the good old-fashioned. I love them a great deal. That one's, where's my shock? There we go. The good hackle stacker. I do like a hackle stacker. That's a size 14, I think, that one. It's fairly big. But I'll fish that in rougher water as well. And then the standard good old-fashioned Adams. Can't beat it. Don't know why the tail's so wet on that one. A great go-to searching pattern. Yeah, you're going to catch fish on that wherever you go. Adams, Woodruffs, little Marriotts, wood baits like cork and balsa. Little Marriott is a fish killer here, and it's from the 1880s. God, was the America even existing in the 1880s then, or it's fairly new, right? It's like 2 weeks ago. But then, so here's what I tied for my sea trout adventure. It's not even going to fit in here, is it? There we go. So you can see this has been fished. Surf Bay hackle shrimp. With, oh yeah, comes to it. Yeah, there we go. Can you see that? I don't know if it shows up too well, the UV, sort of. So these were bringing the fish to it, but the real catchers were this cobber basin took fish. This was funny. So this was a floating shrimp. So it has the foam on the back. Alright, Jay, take care, mate. This one is a gamrus, so like a little a shrimp pan basically. So not a shrimp, big shrimp like this, but the little ones that live under the sea, live in the kelp. But this was quite good. It's supposed to float, and the guy cut all pieces off it and totally customized it. The guy did, which I thought was funny. But yeah, that was an interesting. And then these little shrimps as well. These were quite successful. Yeah, these are specific Nordic sea trout flies. But it was fun. I can definitely recommend that. So I have the whole box full of a menagerie of flies there. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. Thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate you coming in and the support. And Jared, I'm looking forward to you live. I'm looking forward to seeing these bunion bugs getting tied. So I think I'll say cheery bye. I'll say thank you very much. And until the next time, take care everyone. Bye bye.